going on, YouTube? What is going on? Name's Captain Crush. If you're new, I cover NBA. Today's going to be quick, sweet, painless. I had a long day today, had some personal things to get done. This video is extremely late, but at least some of the lines have settled, so maybe we can come on here and find something. I'm aiming for 5 to 7 minutes. We're gonna have to see. To be honest, I was gonna skip today and just say, nah, they don't need it today. Today's poverty, but I just said, nah, I can't keep these people without a video. I gotta keep the streak going. So here we are, and I'm gonna do this all live. Just finished posting my plays for the Discord faithful. Now I'm coming on here. Now my play of the day was going to be Shai Alexander at 30.5 points. They moved it to 31. They also moved it to 31.5. Then it went all the way back down to 30.5. And now it's back up at 31. So the line keeps moving, which tells me it's going to be a sweat. Okay. But the fact is, this game is nationally televised on TNT. Shai should show up. It's unfortunate the Mavs don't have. If the Mavs had Luka tonight, I would be in attendance at this game because it would be a banger. But the fact that Luka isn't there, my Thunder, they need to win to get back into the top 2 and be able to stay there. So I think that they're going to show up tonight, and I think Shai is the reason. As you can see, the last couple of games where Shai should have soared over, he didn't. 30 against Indiana, 23 against Memphis, 37 in Miami. That's a spot where he shouldn't be going off. 37 against Portland, he should go off there. But Shai's usually good for at least 30. The matchup is there. The point total is decent, but the spread kind of scares me. It is what it is. I'm not going to overanalyze it. I'm taking Shai today. If he sells, he sells. It's that simple. And I also might have some exposure to his field goals attempted at 20.5 because I think he's going to chuck either way. He shot at least 21 times in 7 of the last 10. I've seen him live in person many times at the Oklahoma Thunder Paycom Center. And I think if the game does stay close and it doesn't turn into a blowout, that he should be in the mix. He should be getting it done. Hopefully he shows out tonight because we need to get that W as a Thunder fan, okay? And he's probably going to be the thumbnail. Shai, the coin rests on you. And as you can see, they gave us a free square. It should be a free square with old bearded Harden for Pi Day, whatever the heck. What is these? There's a holiday for everything now. It's absolutely absurd. Someone's making money off these Hallmark holidays and TikTok holidays or whatever you want to call it. And it ain't Captain Crush. That's all I know. But somebody's getting paid. I need to get in on that. That's a good grift. That's almost like a Twitter capper grift kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. We got to keep moving. And next person I want to talk about now is Kyle Kuzma, and he's been an absolute wagon. My projection model has him going for 25 points. I liked his points plus assists, but they bumped it up. I still think it's in play at 27.5. He's projecting for roughly, let me go look live. All right, so here I am on my projections. I have him at 40 fantasy points, 25 real points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. So if you take 25 plus 4, you would get 29. I believe his points plus assists is at 27.5, but it was at 26.5 last night. So you are taking the bump. I'm probably going to mainly go with his points here at 23.5. And yes, it's 27.5 right here. So I projected for 29 and his points for 25. It's right around a 2-point differential for both of them. The model's not always 100% accurate, so you never know. It's a bad matchup, but I factor all that stuff in when I make the projections. I'm riding with you, Kuzma. You've been a wagon for old Captain Crush, and I'm asking you if you can do it one more time. Now, there's something that I need to talk about, and that is losing, okay? Everybody that's watching and with the sound of my voice, it's not going to be a lot of people today considering what time it came out, but the fact is, you're not the only person struggling right now. NBA has been a dumpster fire all week long. A lot of people are having reverse sweeps. Plenty of content creators that I know that are also good and know what they're doing, that I would vouch for, are also having bad weeks. It happens. You can lose for 14 days straight, 10 days straight, 5 days straight. It's going to happen. And like I tell everybody, whether you're in the Discord or not, you need to get real comfortable learning how to lose, because if you're not, you're going to drive yourself crazy. This is a big boy and woman hobby. You got to have emotional intelligence and you got to keep your emotions in check. And I'm not just talking to you because it happens to me. Okay. And here you have an example right here. Captain Crush, 55 to win 763. This was the slip that I had last night for the final 2 late game. This is what I had. This is what I was celebrating. Cash it, right? So bonus, I was watching that game live. Cash it, right? Wrong. After the game, stat correction. Again, they took a turnover away from Sabonis and it hooked, and I missed out on $763. If you watch this channel, you know this just happened to me 2 days ago as well with Banton on his PRA, hooked for 965 for the total of right around 1,800. Plus, I have two mans of Sabonis and Murray, of Sabonis and Davis, I should say, as well, that would have hit if it didn't get corrected. But I'm showing you this to let you know that this happens. It is what it is. And even for me, I have to check my emotions because there's nothing more that I wanted to do than just go unload a $500 nuke on Sleeper because I was rattled, I was tilting. I took it, I slept on it, and then I come back to reality and I know, hey, it is what it is. This is the life we've chosen. It's going to turn around. This is the game. It is what it is. And speaking of the game, I'm just letting you guys know, Cade Cunningham yesterday was soaring over. He played 27 minutes. He was my play of the day. He didn't play the last 17 minutes of the game. It was trending all over Twitter and everything. Why wasn't Cade playing in a close game? It seems fishy, but then today, the coach comes out and says, whatever, he's being monitored for injury maintenance and may not even play tomorrow. Whatever happened, we'll never know, but the fact is, we're gambling. This stuff happens. You gotta just be cool with it, which is why you have to use bankroll management. You can't just be betting what you can't afford to lose, and you gotta stop trying to get rich overnight. That's my spiel about yesterday. I know Cade hurt. It hurt me. I promise you guys this. When you guys lose coin, whether it's my picks or someone else's, I promise you I'm losing as well, and it doesn't feel good, but that is just the way it is, okay? The ship always turns. It always does. You'll bounce back. Just stay the course. Keep making the right decision. So let's talk about Dame Time Lillard against Philadelphia 76ers real quick. Everybody and their mother was on the three-point attempted last time, and he was at 9, and he sold big league. He had a terrible night. He only shot 6 times. I don't even think he made 2. It was terrible. But as you can see, 13, 12, 10, 9. So if they're going to give me the discount because everyone's thinking, oh, well, he sold, it doesn't mean that it's a bad play now. Now I'm getting half a point discount. So if he lands on 9, I cash. So I have exposure to it. I hope he chucks. I don't care about one individual game. Heck, I don't care about 2 individual games, 3 individual games, 4. I don't care. I care about the whole sample size, and Dame Lillard over 8.5 needs to be considered. And then I have his free throws at 6. It's just been a wagon for Captain Crush, and I'm going to continue to ride this train. It's risky. It's always risky. These turnover props, these free throw props, the dunk props, they're all lottery ticket props, baby. Even the 3-point attempted props. There's no real edge here. We're just going by gut feelings, and I'm trying to ride the train on Dame Lillard's free throw, so I'm still going to take under there. I do not blame either of you or any of you for fading both of these. They're absolute gambles and complete dart throws. So make sure you understand what you're signing up for and miss Captain Crush with your tears, because I ain't interested. Cry to your girlfriend, cry to your wives, cry to your boyfriends, and cry to your husbands, because that's what Captain Crush does. You can ask her yourself. I cry all the time when stuff doesn't hit. Not literal tears, but my annoyances, and she takes it and makes sure that I'm grounded in reality. She says, that sucks, and move on. That's it. We gotta all be like that. You understand what I'm telling you, boys and girls? It's the only path forward. Now, I would mention something that is worth mentioning, okay? DeAndre Ayton is being juiced under in all the sports books and all my models, everything, but I have a hard time not taking DeAndre Ayton at 12.5 R plus A today. I don't know if I'm gonna take this, but I just wanted to throw it out there just in case anyone sees Captain Crush with a slip in it. He has been resurging lately. He's been coming back from the dead, and he's been playing well, and I've been watching him live. When he played Boston, I was all over him. Points, rebounds. I was on him last night or the night before, and he's been getting it done, and I like what I'm seeing. So I may continue to ride this train, and I understand Knicks have Josh Hart, Hartenstein, OG Anunoby. They got a lot of big bodies. Jericho Sims off the bench. They got them all, baby. But DeAndre Ayton is a max player. He is a stud, and he can get this any day of the week. So it has to be considered. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it, but I felt like it was worth mentioning it just because I may have exposure to it, and Captain Crush keeps it 100, baby. And then on the other side of that coin, I will be having exposure to Josh Hart. Now, I took his rebounds, and then I'm also taking his fantasy score. He's been trending way up. He's been in the mix. I think if he continues the trend, he's a smash play. I'm going to not take him in the same line. If I do take Ayton, I ain't taking Josh Hart with it now, okay? That's not a good thing because likely one of them gets there and one of them sells. Maybe they both sell, but that's just my thought process on it. Josh Hart has been trending up in all the right ways, so I will definitely have exposure to Josh Hart. And I told you I'm still on the fence about Ayton. And then that's pretty much all I want to cover because remember, I want to keep this video short and sweet. I do have to get on my live stream shortly. I did have an interview with the Cord's own Lewis, Joel Embiid, aka Joel Embiid. He calls himself Joel Embiid. He ain't anything like the real Joel Embiid, but now everybody just calls him Embiid. It just kind of stuck. So I will be on the live stream today, probably around 5:30. So you can go to thecaptaincrush.net. Gold $24.99 a month, 83 cents a day. I have a promo right now where if you buy 4 months, you get one free. So basically 4 for the price of 3. You can't beat it. Dub Club helps me with all these promotions. They're in charge of all of this and then they pay me. That's just how it goes. So if you want to get in the mix, it's captaincrush.net and I'm about to be live. Probably by the time you get done finishing this video, I will be live. And this gives you my projection sheets, which I went over earlier, gives you access to my cord and most importantly, the live streams, etc. But I will leave you guys with this, okay? Not just Shai, all of the Thunder, Josh Giddey, Dort, all those guys are in the mix. There's also people on the other side of that I want to discuss. I'm saving it for live stream. But remember, guys, I'm not just saying this because it's bad for me if I lose. You're gonna lose. I don't care. It's like I honestly couldn't care less about losing because I operate within my means. I've been in your position. Many of you guys can sit there and be like, oh, well, that's easy to you to say. You have high unit sizes and you make money doing it. It doesn't matter, man. I'm telling you, I've been poverty. I've been just like you are. I had to learn. I used to get beat down doing this until finally it all clicked one day. As long as you're moving forward, as long as you have the right mindset and you can continue to make the right decisions day after day, eventually you'll be all right. And if you're not clicking on PrizePicks, go to Sleeper. If you're not clicking over there, go to Chalkboard. Take alternate lines. Do whatever you have to do to build your confidence because you're a human being and it's all about confidence. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself because it's very easy. I've lost two days in a row now and it really messes with your mind because it's like these little hooks that could have made big days turn into losing days and losing days turn into big days. It is what it is. And on the other side of that coin, Joel Embiid and Yodi have cashed both those 2 days. So it just goes to show you that that's just what the reality is right now, okay? But I wish you guys all the best. I'm sorry the video's late. Like I said, if you haven't seen this here, I had to go give blood today. Doctor's orders to do some stuff, which I encourage you all to do that. It's relatively a painless, easy process, and you're actually saving lives. So get in the mix on that. And tomorrow it's Flex Friday, and Captain Crush will be right back here in the mix with a banger video. But at the end of the day, folks, all you have to do, if you can't get in the cord, you can't do this, all I ask you to do is smash the like button. Leave me a comment if you'd like, but at least smash the like button. I appreciate each and every one of you. Here's your salute. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush it tonight.